Hey, how you guys doing today? We're going to be talking about the Nijigaku High Squad Club and their upcoming solo songs, which will be starting at the beginning of next year. So the basic gist of this image is saying that starting with next year, every month we'll have a solo song from each of the girls from Nijigaku. Since there are 12 girls in Nijigaku and there's 12 months in a year, each girl will be given an individual month. Which one gets which? Well, that's of course the question. Which one is going to be getting which one? If you want an approximate translation, this is just me copy and paste this in Google Translate. So if you want to see specifically what it says, you can go ahead and read that. So without further ado, let's talk about this because we have a poll that's coming up. I don't have the poll link at the moment, so later I do plan on trying to post in the comments once I do get it. But for now, I'm going to be talking about my picks for this poll. So here we're going to go and jump to my Google Sheets that I quickly put together. You know me, I like putting Google Sheets stuff together. So I'm going to quickly go over my thought process and how I decided which girl gets which month. So here I got the list of all the months, January through December. We're going to be starting with January. And then I had a list of all the girls' names, which I put here. And basically my goal is to get one for each girl. So there are a few trains of thought that I know that is definitely prevalent with you guys. But the first obvious thing is, well, if the girl was born in that month, they probably should get that month. And I can kind of understand the logic. And a lot of people do tend to vote that way. So it's not going to be a surprise if a lot of girls win their birthday month. But keep in mind that, A, some girls are born in the same month as other ones. And some months are unclaimed. So here I put all the birthdays here. So for example, I is born in May, Ayumu is in March, and Emma is in February. But take note, Nanchu is also in February. Kanata is in the same month as Mia. So of course, then it's just impossible to give every girl just their birth month. And the thing is, each month, and I'm sure the kind of goal that they're trying to accomplish is each month has its little bit of its own feelings. So I kind of got this image to help generate some ideas of how I feel about each month. Like January, it's really cold. February, that's where you think about like Valentine's. March is where you think, oh, it's finally springtime. April, you might think, Easter Bunny, and so on. And that's the kind of idea I'm sure to try to go. So it's important to try to get a girl that could kind of match that image and style as well. And, if their birth month also happens to align with that, then, that's bonus points. But that's the kind of goal in there. I'm trying to go with their standard image. Yeah, sometimes they have girls do stuff that doesn't really match with their normal image. But I'm not trying to do that if possible. So the next thing I did here is that I lined all the girls with their birth months here just to quickly show you all lined up like Kasumi is in January. These are the February girls. March, April, May, June. July we don't have anybody. Then we got Setsuna. September we don't have anybody. Then we have Shiriko, Nina, and Mia, and Kanata. So, potentially, if you really want the easy way out, you could just say, January goes to Kasumi, Ayumi gets March, Shizuku gets April, and so on. But then you're still going to figure out who's not getting this month, who's going to be put in here, and who's not going to get this month. So you could do that, and I feel like that might be a good amount of them. But that's not exactly how I always went with it. So let's go over my train of thought for each one. And yes, I do use the birthday as sometimes a bit of a crutch as well. Guilty as charged. But that's not what I'm always trying to go for. So starting with January, this was one of the ones that I was really unsure. And it was starting to feel like more towards the, you kind of fit, I guess. So I went with Cotton. And, Cotton's known for being cool and mature. And January's cold. So I feel like maybe we can do Snow Hill Asian-esque kind of song. Maybe that kind of song, love song that deals with winter. I know Kanan's birthday is in June and she's the only one for June. But, I don't know. I think it would be cool if Kanan could have the pun not intended. And I'm sure you can think of Kanan doing a warm summer song. But I feel like there's some other characters that feel more appropriate for that. So that's why I gave it for January. For February, there was definitely the question of, did I want to do Emma or Nanju for that? But I don't know, the character that feels the most appropriate for Valentine, at least in my mind, was Ayumu. Because for February, you have Valentine's Day, and, you know, there's often associated with red or pink, and Ayumu and Nanju do fit both for that. And we have the February birthday, which would fit for Nanju. I guess not for Ayumu, I don't know, I left that here. So we have that there, but it just feels like it's more fitting for Ayumu to do a Valentine's Day song. She is kind of got that brighter personality. Well, I think Nanju can do more of like, I'm really cool and stylish and stuff, which I feel like potentially could be fit somewhere else. I can definitely understand why some people would vote for Nanju there. That makes sense to me. But I definitely don't feel like Emma fits there because I think she's more of a March fit, which that's why I put her in March. So in March, I have Emma because that's when you generally think, oh, it's starting to be springtime. And yes, it does. Spring starts in March, late March. But, you know, that's when you start thinking the snow starts melting and you start seeing flowers bloom a little bit. So I feel like Emma really fits that kind of style. It's what she usually does. Is a little generic and stuff for sure for her. But I feel like that's just what makes the most sense. So, and I know Emma has a February birthday, but, you know, I swapped it because I'm trying to go for the best fit and not use the birthday as a crutch, just more of a potentially supporting reason for it. For April, so I know there's that phrase where they have April showers, which leads to May flowers. I know that's not going to translate very well per se to Japan, and that's where a lot of voting's going to happen. I just felt like that kind of fits, and you often see with Nijigaku where she has the rain droplet. That's her symbol, so you think of rain, and you know she did Solitude Rain. So all that things, when you think about April, that would make sense. I think the rain season is actually like in June and July for Japan, so I don't know if that really fits, but it feels like it fits because also she has an April birthday, and she's the only one with April birthday. So that's my argument. Will it translate well to Japan? I don't know, but at least that's why I'm going with it. This for mine. For May, May, you can't spell Miyashita without May. I know I'm stupid for doing these kind of things, but I like sponge, right? So we're gonna have Mayshita. Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna really work, but the other thing is you know, when you think about May, that's when things really start warming up, and her color is orange, and she has a very bright personality, and I feel like that fits pretty well. And that's kind of the same logic what I went with for June as well. So for she already has a May birthday, so that fits. For Kasumi, she has a January birthday, but I feel like her bright personality and very cheery, and, you know, yellow and sun, all the things you think about when you think about in June, that fits her more than I would say January fit her, which is kind of cold. And I don't really see Kasumi really fitting that kind of month in general. For July, I'm stealing this. I saw someone put in one of the comments of my post. They say Mia has got to be for July. And I didn't really have a good person put for July. So I honestly kind of like this one. It made me laugh a little bit. Mia's going to go for July because America. Because 4th of July is America's birthday, essentially. So July, Mia, America, make it happen. Easy. For August, that's of course in Yuki's birthday. And August is where you potentially start seeing fall or autumn start happening. I was thinking, you know, fall and red and autumn leaves. Her color's red, and I don't know, fire and red. A lot of red colors, or I don't know, something like that. I was thinking maybe her fire personality, and, you know, school starting again, and maybe you gotta be, you know, really positive for that. I don't know. That's my thought process, at least for August. For September, I put for Nanju. She's kind of one of the last months that I wasn't really sure. So I don't know, something with high energy, and that's kind of more fall-y-ish. And I was thinking maybe you can go with fall in Japan and do traditional elements with that, but I don't have much for it. This is kind of one of the last ones I had. For October, I picked Shioriko. And why October? So one of the big things you think about October is Halloween. And yes, she also has a October birthday. But I was thinking about Shioriko. What's special about her? well, she has that fang. She's the fang queen, right? And that made me think back to Halloween. Like, oh, well, what if they played a song off that, or have her outfits playing on that, where she has, I don't know, maybe she's a vampire outfit for that song, or she did some Halloween-esque kind of song. I think that would be really cool to have. And that's definitely the one of the first ones I thought of putting together. I like this one. Please make this one happen. Halloween song for Shiriko. Let's get it done. For November, I kind of ran out of ideas. So Rina does have a November birthday. And I was trying to think of what happens in November. There's Thanksgiving and there's Black Friday. But Black Friday, I'm pretty sure, is just a America thing. If not, let me know. But I was thinking Black Friday, Cyber Monday, technology. Rina likes technology, and that's kind of related. So I don't know if that fits very well, but we can go with that. And then last but not least, for December, of course, we have Kanata's birthday, which is in there. And I don't know, it's Christmas. So I would like to see Kanata do a Christmas song or something like that. Or that would be cool to have. She's already done that with Quartz, where they had Twinkle Town. And I know she can do a fantastic job with that. So I'm looking forward to that. And, you know, she does, her general personality has kind of more of a mellow, and, you know, she likes sleeping and such. And you can often associate with that with the holidays. So maybe there can be something along the lines of that. But that's basically what I have for my picks. And hopefully some of these thoughts make sense to you. And, you know, by all means, if you like these ideas, push them. And whenever the poll comes out, try to make these things happen. Maybe you have some better ideas for some months than I do. But I definitely kind of like my idea for Shizuku. Mia's kind of funny, but that's not my own idea. I liked Shiriko as well. Those are the ones I would love to see. The rest, I feel like they're fitting. And then some just like, I don't know. Because at some point, you get to the point where you're not really sure. So, of course, we don't have to wait for that. Because I'm going to put a poll so we can get our own answers here. I have a link in the description to participate in this. First section is demographics. Enter it if you want. It's not necessary. But in the second section, you basically just go ahead and enter each girl for each month. And there's a slider here, so it's 12 by 12. And just pick one. Make sure you don't do any duplicates, otherwise it won't let you. So don't do that. So each girl gets 1 month, and one girl will not get more than 1 month. And each month will get one girl. So go ahead and put it together. Just don't make it diagonal like I did, but this is just for an example. So, you know, go ahead and put them together how you would like. And we'll have something in the end. So that will conclude this video. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below, and who are you voting for which month. You got some good ideas. I'm curious to see what you guys think, and hopefully we'll eventually learn what this is going to be. I don't know if there's going to be MVs involved. That would be very cool, but at least we're going to get even more solo songs, which I'm definitely excited to see. Have all these girls get their own songs themed on months, which after going through this, it was hard to start dissociating some of the months right next to each other. So I'm curious to see how they're going to separate that, and how Japan-centric are their views of that month are going to be. Of course, it's not going to be the Southern Hemisphere views, but I'm curious to see, are they going to lean into more elements of like, oh, we do the fireworks Hanabi during these months, so I want to do that kind of song here, or we do the Children's Day here, or White Day, and all that stuff. So I'm curious to see how much of that element plays in there as well. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching, and hope to catch you guys in another video soon.